better life hereafter. But worms, not sugar plums, are dancing in her head. Dance with me, come dance with me, shake the bones and the dust of the ones who loved us. Our steps in the freshly turned ground. Come dance with me till the morning. Dance with me, come dance with me, shake the bones and the dust of the ones who left us. Our steps in the freshly turned ground. Come dance with me till the morning. Such peaceful family reunions, forever now together, growing mold. All of our narcoleptic once relations nestle under covers in the cold. Dance with me, come dance with me, shake the bones and the dust of the ones who left us. Our steps in the freshly turned ground. Come dance with me till the morning. Dance with me, come dance with me, shake the bones and the dust of the ones who left us. Our steps in the freshly turned ground. Come dance with me till the morning. Slattered paper, memories and flowers, broken angel candles on the ground. Unwrap your shaking arms around me, and I'll keep you from lying down. Soundless whispers try to surround us, but we're dancing to the beating of our blood. Now the sun is lighting fire to the curtain. We lift our hands and scream that it's good. I don't wanna dream of one another, but let our only covers be the skies. And I won't let the sun wait without you. Let no sand, but only light into your eyes. Dance with me, come dance with me, shake the bones and the dust of the ones who left us. Our steps in the freshly turned ground. Come dance with me till the morning. Dance with me, come dance with me, shake the bones and the dust of the ones who left us. Our steps in the freshly turned ground. Come dance with me till the morning. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes.
Welcome, Comedy Sports fans. We'll be starting soon. Popcorn and get cozy.
A nice invitation. How thoughtful of you. I haven't responded. That's totally true. How could I let you slide? This is making me crazy. If I commit to you too soon, I'll miss something amazing. Everything's happening. inside bone. My life is over. I'm scanning all systems, still checking with friends. I know you need an answer, but it all still depends. Everything's happening everywhere. I'm afraid of missing out. You say you'd like to see me. You want me to come over. You need an RSVP while I'm waiting for a better offer. I'm afraid of missing out. I'm afraid of missing out.
Celui que j'ai choisi, celui que j'ai choisi.
I'm afraid of me missing out. I'm afraid of missing out. Someone out there meant for me. I'm afraid of me missing out. I'm afraid of missing out. I'm missing out. I am the approaching storm that you did not see. I am the pint-sized terror of the playing field. I always talk my trash where the adults cannot hear me. Now your worst nightmare has been revealed. I'm just a little pearl, poured on the gas, then lit a match, little pearl. You can't defend yourself from my imagination. It's very tough to prove a negative. You think that you can simply lead by example. Here's a little thing to hit you where you live. I'm just a little pearl. Play pretty hard. Play all my cards, little pearl. I didn't know my parents would go on such a tear. Daddy's called the papers and he's making threats. In meetings after meetings, and right before the game, Mama's in your face is saying things she might regret. I'm just a little pearl, kind of amazed. Things got so crazy.
everybody, and loyal fans, welcome to Comedy Sports Online Saturday night. Get ready to meet your teams. Let's welcome the blue team with Bethany, the constant gardener, Armageddon Aaron's, and your blue team captain, Jamie, the full Montgomery. Now, let's hear it for your red team. Starting with Sam Whitelegs Whittington, Johanna Sweet and Lowenberg, the red team captain, Amy Zing Gray. And now, fans, put those hands together for your referee, Brooke E. Monster Chamberlain.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Comedy Sports Online. We are coming live to you from our homes to yours. So please, thank you for joining us and give yourselves a little applause. Thank you. Also with me tonight is our announcer this evening, Amy Pepper Milstein. Hello, Pepper.
How you doing, Brookie?
I'm fabuloso. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You know what? I'm really trying to embody self-care with everything that's going on right now.
Very important. Yes,
Every
good to
minute,
hear.
I'm trying to devote to that. Yeah.
Well, you're looking great. You're looking great.
Thank you. You too.
Yes, thank you. Also tonight, our chat goddess is Marianne Rambo. How's it going, Marianne?
It's going great. We have an amazing audience, and they all have new outfits.
Oh, I love them. Absolute great outfits. Excellent. So tonight is Comedy Sports, and I'm going to need both captains from each team on the screen, please, with me. All right, we got Amy. We got Jamie. All right, shake hands. There you go. Thank you very much. Excellent. So just like Comedy Sports on stage, we have also our brown bag foul that will be initiated this evening if we say anything rude, crude, lewd, or deceivious, something gross. We don't need that. So I need both of you to find an appropriate brown bag that you could use if you were called. So this brown bag foul can also be called upon you out in chat world. So be careful with what you say, please. So as they come on, Jamie, what do you got?
I have a
So
brown
cute!
Aww.
And Amy?
I have a bag big enough for my head, and it's from Cha Cha Cha.
Oh my goodness, it's big enough for your head. Jamie, I think you're going to have a little hard time getting it on your head, so I'm going to go with Amy. But Jamie's yours is entirely cute.
Woohoo!
So, Amy, you have won the toss with the brown bag, and now I'm going to have you choose our opening game.
I like Pass the Mic.
Oh, excellent. Jamie, do you agree?
I agree.
Excellent. So in our chat world for suggestions, I need single syllable names, please. Go ahead and just start typing them out there in chat for me. Thank you very much. So for Pass the Mic, we're going to have a person up from each team up on the screens, and they are going to rhyme these names back and forth until I hear a repetition or a falling off, kind of a stumbling of the rhythm, and they will rotate. So you'll be counting rotations for me, Amy? I'm sure she will. All right, so can I have a player up from each team up on the screen with me, please? Excellent. So, as they're coming on here, can I have a first suggestion, Marianne? What's her first name?
Absolutely. Our first suggestion comes from Susan, and the name is June.
June. Excellent. And I would love a blue team member up on the screen for me, please.
I will start.
Thank you, Jamie. Amy, excellent. So, Amy, since you jumped up first, I'm going to have you start with June. Players, are you ready for your game of Pass the Mic?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's begin.
I met her on a Monday, and her name was June. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
She was really cool. She made me swoon. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
She made a bad joke, and I said too soon. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
She likes to go riding on the dunes. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Her favorite actor is George Clooney. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
See, like
Sorry,
the last
that was almost, I almost took that except for you added the E at the end. So we're going to rotate red.
Rats.
All right, our next red team member in for me. What is our next name, Marianne?
Our next name comes from Steve. He suggested Tom.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Your name is now Tom. Jamie, you're going to start this one.
I got a friend, his name is Tom. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He's the best. He's really bomb. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
His favorite TV character is Galam. Pass the mic. Pass the
Sorry,
mic.
not in my Lord of the Rings world. It's Gollum, not Gollum.
Whoops.
Wrong person to try that in front of. Okay, rotate blue. Next person up is Bethany. Sorry, Bethany beat you. All right, Marianne, what's our next word?
Superfan Kathleen has suggested May.
All right, thank you, Kathleen. Your name is May. Let's start with Johanna.
I have this neighbor and her name is May. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Whenever we would talk, I wouldn't know what to say. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I couldn't find her. She was sitting at the bay. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
When I saw her on the street, I said, "Hey, pass the mic. Pass the mic."
I work for her, actually. Where's my pay? Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You want more money? No way. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Look at that sun. It's a ray. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I really gotta go. I really can't stay. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
She's got a horse in. It goes, nay! Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I tried to go over, but I lost my way. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I've got duty. Jure. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Said duty.
Rotate red. Rotate red, please. Oh my goodness. What is our next name?
Well, while I recover from duty jure, I'm going to take the suggestion of Spike from Lisa.
Spike. Oh, I love that name. Sam, can you start with Spike, please?
Yes. I got a friend and his name is Spike. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I had a little crush I did kind of like. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You know there's fishing on the dike. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I don't like fish. Wait, psych. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You don't even know what I like. Pass the mic.
I'm sorry, Sam. That's a repetition with like. Rotate red. Okay. What is our next name, Marianne?
Our next name is going to get a little tricky. I decided to take a two-syllable name from Richard. We're going with Buddy.
Buddy. Okay. All right. So we got, there we go. There we go. Amy, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. We're going to start with Bethany. With Buddy. Here we go.
I know this cool dude and I call him Buddy. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
If you're in England, don't say bloody. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He went through some dirt, so he got kind of muddy. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He went to Idaho and he got all spuddy. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He was kind of old. He's a really fuddy-duddy. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I have a good friend. His name's Dick Chuddy. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Who's that guy? Oh, he's nobody. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He's just a big old fuddy-duddy. Pass the mic.
Sorry, Amy. I loved your Dick Chuddy, though. Rotate red one more time. Okay. All right. What do we got? We got Johanna. What's our next name?
Our next name, going back to single syllables, comes from Jay. He has suggested Mort.
What was the name?
Mort. M-O-R-T, Mort.
Mort. Okay. Thank you very much, Mort. That's awesome. Johanna, begin.
I got a friend. His name is Mort. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He been busy in the lockdown. He made a pillow fort. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I am a lawyer and a retort. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
We got our boss man is Pat Short. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
What? Actually, they're kind of a duo team, Pat and Ruth. So, sorry, I'm going to have to rotate you on that one. What's our next blue team member in?
Star.
Thank you, Star. Excellent. What is our next word?
Our next word from Donis is Dave.
Dave. Okay. Why don't you start for us?
I I got this father and his name is Dave. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm sorry, that's a muted foul. 1 point away from the blue team.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and unmute there. Let's start again with Star, or keep going, Star. Here we go.
Okay. He knows what I like. He knows what I crave. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
In this piggy bank, I do save. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
On this face, I shave. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'll be the hero. I am brave. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'll be the dead guy in this grave. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Ooh, don't deprave. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Okay, how about instead I stave? Pass the mic. Pass
What
the
is
mic.
stave?
Like stave off problems. Stave.
I don't know. I don't recognize that word. I'm calling it. And that's time for the game of Pass the Mic. I might have to look at a dictionary later, but I'm sorry, but I've never heard of stave. So, okay. So, with that, Amy, Pepper, Milstein, are you out there?
Yes, I am.
Are you counting rotations? Because I think I did. I just want to double check.
Yes, I did. The blue team rotated least.
Okay, excellent. So I would like to give 5 points to the blue team. What does that make our score?
Well, with that scoring update and that -1, the blue team has 4 and the red team has 0. Now, I've been trying to look for birds. I've been doing a lot of birding, and I haven't been able to find anything yet. I can't really find. Oh, that's a pileated woodpecker.
Yes, it is.
Yes, this scoring update brought to you by Birding and the Venture Out Project, a nonprofit that takes LGBTQA people out in the wilderness because, like Comedy Sports, the outdoors is for everyone.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Amy. Excellent. So, with the blue team in the lead, I need the Captain Blue on the screen. I believe we got Jamie. Hi, Jamie.
Hello, Brooke.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's so good to see you.
Well, thank you. It's good to be seen. Okay, so before I announce the game, our audience out there, I need in chat for our suggestions some questions or advice that you are needing at this time, or in your job, or what you need help cleaning with, just like advice that you need, or that your friends may need. So just type those questions in chat. And Jamie, what are you going to play?
We're going to play Advice Panel. Thank you.
Okay, Advice Panel. Excellent. You can go ahead and get ready there. So for the game of Advice Panel, all 3 blue team members are going to be on the screen, and they're coming up with a quick little character to give advice for the questions that you have in chat. Okay, so if you're ready, please join me on the screen, and we're going to get those players started with some questions. Okay. Anytime. I look great. Hi, Molly. Excellent. Don't forget, excellent. So we've got Molly, and we've got Peggy Wiggle. Peggy Wiggle. Don't forget, Peggy Wiggle, you are still on mute. And of course, we've got Yancy. So excellent. Marianne, I would love to start throwing out these questions to our advice panelists. What is our first question?
Our first question comes from Richard. It's not really a question, but I think it can be formed into one. He just needs a date. So maybe some dating advice for how Richard can find a date.
Dating advice. Okay. So Molly, do you have some dating advice?
Well, the best thing that I can recommend is find an activity that has a lot of people that you are attracted to who like to do that. For example, I think a lot of skiers are very handsome, so I hang out at the ski lodge all weekend long. I don't actually ski myself, but I enjoy the snow, and if I sit there looking cute sipping on my hot chocolate, I'm bound to find somebody.
Okay. Thanks, Molly. Yancy.
Yeah, for a date, the best thing you need to do is to get online. Go to all those websites and check them out. The best one I found is if you're trying to buy a house, and then when your realtor comes over, you ask her if she's single. Ha ha!
Okay, well, that's some good advice.
Yeah.
Peggy.
Yes, thank you very much. I think that the first thing you want to do is go to a warm room with lots of people and just close your eyes and open your mind.
That's mind inspiring. Thank you. Can I have another advice question, Marianne?
Absolutely. So loyal fan Susan has actually mentioned earlier she's camping at Cannon Beach right now, and she says, "How do I start a campfire during an Oregon summer storm?"
Ooh, any advice, Yancy?
Yeah. Matches. Yeah.
That's a good, straightforward answer.
that's right.
Molly?
Well, in my experience, there's always a really warm fire going on in the ski lodge. So I suggest finding a ski lodge, hopping in, and just find a nice little spot there. You don't have to get your own hands dirty, and you don't even have to be outside.
Excellent. That's good advice. Peggy?
Well, I think your first option is you want to try and find a nice warm puddle, like maybe something like a hot springs, for example, and just forget about the fire, because what you want is something kind of moist and greasy. That's gonna help really make your camping experience memorable.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Peggy. Another question?
My pleasure.
Yes, Steve wants to know how you handle a hangnail.
Ooh, hangnail. Peggy?
Oh, great. I love this question. First thing I like to do is wash my hands. So hangnail, hand wash. That's the mnemonic that I like to use. Washing my hands, and then what I try and do is I just bite. And then I start biting and I bite all of my nails. And then I realize that they're so small that I have to suck on them.
Okay. Yancy?
Hey now, first thing you want to do is go to the hardware store, get the 3 penny kind, and then you get a nice hammer, and you go to your wall and you bang, bang, bang. You got a hangnail, you can hang a picture up there, you can put your keys, your lollipops, whatever, your coat. That's what you need to do. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Good advice. Molly?
So, in my experience, the best way to handle a hangnail is to prevent a hangnail. And to do that, the key word is moisturize. You keep those hands nice and soft with all sorts of lotion. And in my experience, ski lodges usually have gift shops which usually sell specially scented lotions. And often they have samples. So you just have to go in, and when the clerk's not looking at you, just dip your little paws into that, rub them up, rub them up, rub them up, and repeat as often as you need.
Yeah,
Okay.
rub them up.
Rub them up. Thanks. Another question?
Absolutely. Loyal fans Dick and Jane want to know, how do we get geese off the golf course?
Oh, Dick and Jane, that's a legit question, especially for me. Peggy?
Why would you want them off the golf course? I think you should spread seed and invite more on. I love geese.
Yes, it's obvious you love geese. Yancy?
Well,
What's their sound?
this way, the best thing to do is you get some camouflage and you sneak up on them like this. And then when you get real close, you scream really loud. And then when they're gone, you take their eggs and you go to your bedroom and you put them in your drawer and you try to hatch those geese. And when they hatch, you let them go.
Molly?
Geese are terrifying, and if there's any in your vicinity, I recommend relocating out of state.
And that's time for the Game of Advice panel. Thank you very much, Blue Team. That was an awesome job. Okay, everybody out there in chat world, keep that game in your brain. Right now, I need the Red Team captain on the screen. Hello, Amy.
Hello, Brooke.
Those are some good glasses. Those are good
Thanks.
glasses. Yes.
I'm not gonna drop the name, but they're a well-known brand.
No. So first in the suggestions out there, I would like something that somebody might keep secret. So go ahead and just type those suggestions in there of some secrets that people might keep. What do you want to play?
We're gonna play the game Lights Out.
Ooh, lights out. Excellent. So go ahead and turn your lights out. Good job. So for the game of lights out, the red team is actually going to be playing a game with their lights out, not even on screen. So it's going to be like an old-time drama radio play. So you won't see anything, but you're going to hear the scene happen. So Marianne, do we have a suggestion for our scene?
Well, our first suggestion was a stash of good chocolate.
A stash of
Good chocolate.
good chocolate. A stash of good chocolate is your suggestion. Red team, are you ready for your game of lights out?
Yes.
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 Begin.
Joan?
Yes, Belinda.
That is my chocolate.
I see I still have some on my face. Otherwise, how would you know I've been eating your stash of chocolate?
It's the empty tin on the floor. I saw when I came in you tried to push it under the veranda with your foot.
Well, that is where I've been stashing all of the tins of chocolate. I'm surprised you just found me now.
Well, who looks under the veranda anymore?
Nobody, unfortunately. Everyone's always looking up to the sky, aren't they? Nobody thinks that their items are being stolen right from under their nose by their nosy neighbor.
Joan,
Belinda.
I want you to pay me back every scrap of the chocolate you just stole from me.
Okay,
Oh,
I'd be happy to do that.
all right then.
Joan.
Yes.
Joan.
Terrence?
Yes. I want you to know that I'm very grateful for you stashing the tins of chocolate under the veranda. It's been keeping me very well fed for so many weeks now.
Oh, Belinda, there's also something else I should tell you. This is Terrence. Terrence, Belinda, Belinda, Terrence.
Hello, Belinda. I've been living under your veranda. You don't seem to mind very much. That's okay with me.
I'm sorry. There was just a little scrap of dark chocolate-covered caramel left at the bottom of this tin. Delightful.
Darfenberger did just come out with their new flavor, dark chocolate.
It's Swedish.
And that's time for the game of lights out. Thank you very much, red team. We had the red team's game of lights out and the blue team's game of advice panel. So what I would like everybody out in the chat world to, you are going to vote right now as to which team you want to give the points for. So go ahead and start entering in your votes. And I will get down in anticipation who it will be. Is it the blue team? Is it the red team? It's going to be a close match as it gets through, and it's going to go, and it's going to go. And here we go, and we're going to keep watching it. And someone's going to need to tell me the results because I cannot see the results. And at some point, those results will come up. Do we have results? Okay, we do. It's the blue team. It's the winner on that. So I'm going to give the blue team 3 big points. What's that make our score, Amy?
Well, with those 3 points, the blue team has lengthened their lead to 7-0. This scoring update is brought to you by Cycling and Black Girls Do Bike, an organization that spreads the joy of cycling to women and especially women and girls of color. Because, like ComedySportz, the outdoors is for everyone.
Oh, excellent. That's a great one. Thank you very much,
These
Amy.
are all real organizations. Our chat dots will put them in the chat. Check them out.
Yes, we will put them all in the chat for you to check out. Thank you, Amy. All right, so right now, I need to challenge both teams to the game of Hot Take. So for this, oh my goodness. So for this one, I need a suggestion of an appliance that you might have in your kitchen or a tool in your garage that tends to collect dust more than gets used. So for the game of Hot Take, we'll have a person who's hosting a show, and there's going to be different specialists and people of intelligence in this field discussing the topic at that moment. So do we have our suggestion, Marianne?
We do. I'm going to take from Wendy the suggestion of rice cooker.
Oh, thank you, Wendy. Rice cooker. Excellent. So I believe Star is going to be our host. Do we have music ready? And begin.
Welcome to Fight Talk, a product of CSz News, and your host, Gretchen Blick.
Good evening. I'm Gretchen Blick, and this is Talk Fight. Tonight, rice cookers. Are they necessary? Are they a miracle? With us, we have several experts in the field of rice cooking. To my left, Tori Sword. Tori Sword, talk to me about your experience with rice cooking. Rice cookers, should I say.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm down at the local farm high school gymnasium waxing shop, and rice cookers are all the rage. I can tell you they've got them plugged into every outlet. I see them as near and far as the corn that grows in the fields. Rice cookers are hot.
And it sounds like excessive. CDC word. Tell me more about how excessive these rice cookers might be.
They're way too excessive. They're over the top, I tell you. When I'm out there fishing, taking care of all the things I need to take care of to feed my family, we don't have time for no rice. We eat the fish. We eat the things that comes from the land. Rice cookers don't come from the land. It's evil, I tell you. It's evil.
An inherently evil product, I imagine. Brittany, tell me what's happening there with the youth of America.
Well, I know a lot of us prefer not to eat any carbs, and I heard that there's a lot of carbs in rice, so I don't know if a rice cooker helps get rid of some of the carbs from rice, but I'm thinking probably not. So we don't do a lot of rice, especially if we're avoiding our carbs.
That's good. That's good.
Wow. Rice. Carbohydrates, the bad boys of the diet world. Where do rice cookers fit in? Blaine Peppercorn, I see you there in the woods.
You gotta understand that there's no rice cookers out here because I got no outlets, so you don't even know that they don't exist in my world.
Wow. Pure
right.
rice CDC world, say that again, please.
I said, that's right. I'm agreeing with him. That's right.
I see. Wow, so we have some rice cooking Luddites and Venture. Where do you sit?
You know, a lot of people say that the rice cooker is unnatural, that it's an example of East meets West, when in fact, Gretchen, it's in fact a case of East goes West, goes back East, goes north a little bit, drills right through the middle of the planet to the other side, and heads west again.
Wow, and Venture, an amazing geology perspective. Excellent. And Tori Sword, do you have a rebuttal?
I do. In fact, I'd like to rebut some butts. Brittany, one thing I will tell you is rice does have carbs, but a rice cooker creates steam, which causes a steam room in the locker room, which causes our athletes, high school, to lose some weight. They are very happy about that. I also want to point out the peeling paint on this walls. Thank you, rice cooker. This is helping the crew do half of their job for them. This school is going to look amazing.
No. If you cared about the environment, you wouldn't use rice cookers. You see the paint peeling off the wall? It makes you big and fat. Rice cookers are no good. Rice cookers, eat fish, eat more fish.
You know, historically, rice was cooked in suits of armor.
Ann Venture with a historical perspective. Ann Venture, I want to know a little bit more about how much you love rice cookers. We're on a panel today with a lot of people who I think are they concur that rice cookers might be Satan's handiwork. What do you say?
I say that danger is part of the charm, Gretchen.
I think we can all agree. All right, final words, everyone. What do you think? Blaine Peppercorn, I see you there again in the woods.
Rice cookers took my hair.
Wow, wow. Rice cookers as thieves of our most precious dignities. Where do you stand? Wow, Blaine, tell me more. Rice cooker, did you have an experience where you were face to face with a rice cooker?
Yeah, boy in 4th grade put my head over a rice cooker and the steam steamed off my hair.
Wow, are rice cookers acceptable for children?
That is not the rice cooker's fault.
Ah.
How can it not be the rice cooker's fault when the steam was coming out of the rice cookers? It's the rice cooker's fault. Take them out. Take them out.
Wow, Brittany, tell me, are rice cookers safe or dangerous for children?
Well, I think you need to look at the warning label on the box because it'll usually tell you if it's safe for children ages 6 and up. If the kid's smart enough to read directions, then it's probably fine.
Wow, from the mouths of babes. Ann Venture, what do you say?
Clean, quick, and convenient. That's a rice cooker, Gretchen.
Ah, and Tori Sword, where do you stand?
Rice cookers, all the way! Rice cookers, every day!
Oh, CDC word. CDC word.
All right, and that's time for the game. Thank you very much, everybody. All right, excellent. So we are now going to vote again for who's going to get the points for that round. Vote for the red team or the blue team and go ahead and start entering your votes. It's going to be a close race. I see a lot of little clicks happening for the blue team. Oh, and the red team's getting some clicks as well. And eventually, who's going to make it this time? It's going to be close.
It's so exciting.
It's so exciting. It's going to end up in a big mess, but it's going to show who is going to be leading. Somebody show me the results, and your results are going to be the red team. Yeah. So we're going to do 3 points to the red team. Please, Amy Milstein, please tell me what's that update.
Well, with those 3 points, the red team is on the board 7-3. This scoring update is brought to you by Hiking and Outdoor Afro, where their website says where Black people and nature meet. Because like Comedy Sports, outdoors is for everyone.
He's okay. It's just a little wolf. He's a good wolf. It's a good wolf. He's a good wolf. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. So 7-3. I believe that means that the blue team is still in the lead. So let's get the blue team captain, please, up on the screen. Okay, Jamie. Well, you're still out in the nice little ocean there. That looks awesome. What would, for your next game, what I would like to do is, in chat and suggestions, I would like the title, you're making this title up right now of like a dramatic television show or something. And for this, we're going to be challenging you to what game, Jamie?
Instant soap opera.
Excellent. Excellent. Go ahead and prepare your team. And for Marianne, let's go ahead and get our suggestion. What's their title?
From Jay, the suggestion is Pirate of My Heart.
Pirate of My Heart. And this is a game of instant soap opera. Those 3 blue team members will be playing the scene, and they have to be taking on one position in the screen at all times. And those 3 poses are going to be up close to the camera, really far back from the camera, and pacing back and forth. And if you're at home and you see them kind of not always doing individual ones, you can be like, ooh, maybe we'll hear you and we'll know to fix it. So I need our first 2 players up on the screen. And what is our title again, Marianne?
Pirate of My Heart.
Pirate of My Heart, hence the boat. Thank you. And so blue team, are you ready for your game of instant soap opera?
Yes.
Begin.
Oh, where is my handsome sailor? My sailor.
I am here, fair lass.
Oh,
That's right, I've been waiting on my fine ship for you all of these long hours.
hours and hours and hours. It's so true. Why couldn't you be here sooner?
Because I had a job to do, for a pirate's work is never done.
I suppose a pirate's work is never done, since the work you need to do at home with your loving wife is very much not being done.
That is correct. That is correct. But I have something to confess. There he is. My arch nemesis, Captain Bluebeard.
That's right. I'm your arch nemesis. You're gonna get a piece of this cutlass.
How dare you threaten me in front of my wife?
And how dare you show up here when you know we're having an affair?
How dare you have an affair behind my back?
I've been in front of your back this whole time. Why won't anyone love me?
I try to love you, but it just doesn't work out the way I want to.
I'm confused.
And that's time for your game of instant soap opera, The Pirate of My Heart. Yar. Excellent. I need the red team captain up on the screen. Back Amy. Excellent.
Ta-da!
Hi. So what would you like to play in this next round?
We're gonna play the silly game of spelling bee.
Oh, I love the silliness. Excellent. So I'll need all three of you up on the screen, please.
Okay, and we're gonna turn our chats off, everybody.
Okay, good. Turn your chats off, because I'm going to go to chat now, and I'm going to ask for words that you might learn in elementary school or middle school. So go ahead and type those words in now. And these three players will be spelling words for you and then using them in a sentence. Now, Amy, please tell me, which order are you going to be doing this in? Like who's...
The order of Amy, Johanna, and Sam.
Okay, so go in that order to spell and to say it in a sentence, one word at a time. Excellent.
Whatever you will have us do, Reflitude.
That works great. Amy, Johanna, and Sam. Excellent. So I would like to announce our winning championship spelling bee team. They are here to spell words for you and to show their amazeness. Yes, I said amazeness at spelling and using them in sentences. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and turn the screen off. I'm going to go to Marianne, and I'm going to get our first word. What do we got?
Our first word is the word cake from Lisa.
Excellent. Cake. Your word is cake.
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 C.
A.
K.
E.
Cake.
Cake. My.
Cake.
Was.
Wet. Cake.
Cake.
Okay. We don't use the word moist with cake. We use the word wet. So what's our next word, Marianne?
Our next word comes from Susan. I'm going to go with her suggestion of spleen.
Okay, Susan, thank you. The word is spleen.
Spleen. S.
P.
L.
E.
E.
In. Spleen.
Spleen. Watch.
My.
Spleen.
Jump.
Raucously.
Out.
The.
Door.
Spleen.
Excellent. Good job. I'm giving you a little
Nice.
applause. What's our next word?
Our next word from Wendy is Wednesday.
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 W.
E.
D.
N.
E.
S.
D.
A.
Y.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Nightmares.
Occur
In.
Succession.
with
Dreams.
Wednesday.
All right, Marianne, how about another word?
Oh, we're going to go with etiquette.
Ooh, etiquette. They're getting a little harder. Excellent. Well, they'll do this one. I want even harder words to start coming in the chat. Etiquette. Here we go.
Etiquette.
E.
T.
I.
E.
Q.
U.
E.
P.
Etiquette.
Etiquette.
My.
Trampoline.
Has.
No.
Legs.
Or.
Etiquette.
Etiquette.
Excellent. Great job. I think we've got some more words in there. What do we got, Marianne?
From Kevin, we're going to go with photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. P.
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 H.
O.
P.
Toe. Synthesis.
Photosynthesis. Whew. Mom,
Why?
Are.
you
Dancing
With.
chlorophyll.
on
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Okay, that was
College
almost
drop.
perfect. That was pretty perfect on that word. Let's get another word, Marianne.
Yeah, that went so well. What can I do but take anti-disestablishmentarianism?
Do you have to say that again? I can't say it.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Feels like it.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Arianism.
Ism.
A.
N.
P.
I.
D.
I.
S.
T.
I.
S.
S.
I.
H.
I.
M.
R.
I.
E.
N.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Arianism.
Zum. O.
Oh boy.
We.
Cannot.
Guard
Against.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
for
Years.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
And that's time for the game of spelling bee. Nice job. Excellent. Yeah, stretch it out. Excellent. Great job. So now we saw the red team spelling bee, and we saw the blue team's instant soap opera. And once again, you are going to vote right now which team you'd like to give the points for, and let's go ahead and take a look at that. But right now, I'd also like to tell you about how you can help ComedySportz out during these times. We're going to have a couple of ways that you can help donate to our fund. We will be putting them in chat a little bit later via Venmo, Google, or PayPal. Marianne will put them in chat for us. Okay, so thank you very much. And we've got a poll, and it's going to be a close one. And we got the red team takes it out. So we're going to do 3 points to the red team. I would love a score update. Amy, what do we got?
Well, those 3 points have brought the red team a little closer. Stop. To the blue team, 7-6. This score, it'll make you sick. This scoring update brought to you by Camping and Diversify Outdoors, a coalition of social media influencers dedicated to promoting diversity in outdoor spaces. Because, like ComedySportz, stop it, the outdoors is for everyone.
It's for everybody.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much, Marianne. Oh, you better watch out. Those marshmallows might be a
Got
little
'em.
hot. Little hot. Excellent. Thank you very much. Now we're going to be going to our last chance round. Before we go there, I'd like to give a little thanks tonight. We just saw her, Amy Pepper Milstein. Thank you very much for being our announcer this evening.
Thank you.
Excellent. And our chat goddess, that's Marianne Rambo. Thank you very much,
You're
Marianne.
welcome. Thank you.
And of course, running this whole thing, that's Patrick Electrical Short.
Woo!
Excellent. So when we go into our last chance round, It is going to be a Groaner Achievement game, and we're going to be telling you one of those wonderful pun jokes that will make you hopefully groan and laugh. And when that happens, we will be getting a bell and a point for that team. So I'm going to challenge both teams to the game of our classic game of 185. And I have both teams on the screen. Thank you very much. All right. So for our suggestions, I would like occupations, hobbies, animals, things like that. While those are coming in, 185 is based off of a joke, a common joke. And let's say you gave me the suggestion of cows. And I'm going to say 185 cows walk into the bar, and the bartender says, hey, come on up, the bar's open, what do you have? And the 185 cows say, we're going to have a glass of milk, please. Yep, because cows like milk. Excellent. So, right? Why not? Okay, so those suggestions are coming in. What's our first suggestion, Marianne?
Our first suggestion is whales.
Ooh, whales. That's a good suggestion. Thank you. Players, you ready for a game of 185?
Yes.
Yes.
And
185 whales walk in the bar and they say, bartender, can we get a drink? We're feeling blue.
185 whales walk into a bar, and the bartender said, oh, I'm so happy you found this place. And the 185 whales say, yeah, it was kind of difficult. It's sort of a blowhole in the wall.
185 whales walk into the bar. Bartender says, welcome! And they said, we'll just have a glass of water. Because whales like water. Just like, I was like,
Oh, they like it. They like it a lot. 185 whales walked into a food cart pod.
okay, sorry, Star. What is our next suggestion?
Our next suggestion is mud wrestlers.
Awesome, mud wrestlers.
185 mud wrestlers walk in the bar and the bartender says, what can I get you? And the 185 mud wrestlers say, get us something exciting to celebrate a wedding. See the ring?
185 mud wrestlers walk into the bar, and the bartender says, oh, hey, I've got money on that game. I contributed to the kiddie pool.
Did he pin it on the bulletin board?
185 mud wrestlers walk into the bar, and the bartender says, come on, you guys, I just mopped.
they were all wet.
185 mud wrestlers walk in the bar and say, what can you get us that's dirt cheap?
185 mud wrestlers, they walked in the bar and they're like, hey, we're just here to see our friend Claude.
185 mud wrestlers walk into the bar, and the bartender says, I have a feeling I know what you guys are going to order. Dirty martinis.
One mud
Okay, sorry. What's our next suggestion?
Our next suggestion is the oddly specific 80s guitar players.
Guitar?
80s
80s guitar players.
185 80s guitar players walk in the bar and the bartender says, it's your lucky day, we just slashed prices.
185 80s guitar players walk into the bar. Bartender says, hey, welcome. I'm so glad you're here.
185 80s guitar players walked into the bar, and the bartender says, all right, what's your poison?
Wow. 185 guitar players from the 80s walked into a bar, sat down at the bar, looked at the menu, and every one of them ordered a Bon Jovi sandwich.
185 80s guitar players, they walked in the bar. The bartender says, what can I get you? And they're like, pour some sugar on me.
185 80s guitar players walk in the bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, I think I saw your photo on the wall. You have a warrant.
185 80s guitar players walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, just so you know, I've got a lot of geologists coming in later, so this place is gonna rock."
And that's time for the game of 185. Excellent. Give everybody a round of applause. Woo! Excellent. So while those points are being gathered, I just want to say thank you again for watching tonight and sending your support and love to ComedySportz. We really appreciate it. We wish we could be doing this in person, but we're just so glad that we can reach you in this way. So we're going to get those points together. Don't forget about the donations in the Venmo and the PayPal and the Google. They're all listed in chat. Thank you. Anything, Marianne, that I may have missed?
You're fantastic. I adore you.
Thanks. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out who won tonight's match. Let's get a little drum roll on the screen. Here we go.
Well, it was the blue team got out to an early lead, and it seemed like they could never possibly give it up, but it got real tight, but with a score from 17 to 16, 1 point. Tonight's winner is your blue team!
Yes!
I do a new thing.
We'd like to thank you all for coming, and we would like to thank Johanna, Sweet, and Lowenberg, Armageddon Aarons, Sam, Whitelegs, Whittington, Bethany, the Constant Gardner, your red team captain, Amy Zane Gray, and the captain of your blue team, Jamie the Full Montgomery. And a special round of applause for tonight's referee, Brooke E. Monster Chamberlain.
Woo!
All right, thank you, everybody. So we're gonna have a little Q&A, I believe. Is that correct? So what I'd like is for the both captains to join me on the screens, please. Jamie and Amy. Excellent.
Rhyme.
I know, it's great. Okay, so from our loyal fans out there, go ahead and type maybe some questions you might have about us and the show aspects, or about our personal lives, or just a general question you might like to know more about what we do and all that fun stuff. And we really appreciate you hanging out with us this evening. So just go ahead and let me know, Marianne, anytime there might be a question that can come.
Absolutely. Robin actually has an inside track on something. She wants Amy to tell us a little bit about Shakespeare.
Oh my gosh. Shakespeare is an all-improvised Elizabethan comedy in the style of William Shakespeare and Us, because it's members of ComedySportz and CSz groups who come together, who love Shakespeare, and put on improvised plays. And we are going to have one next week on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Watch this space.
Yes, that'll be listed on the website probably on Monday, and will be in information will be in the email that we send out this week. If you're not on our email newsletter, you can sign up at portlandcomedy.com.
Thank you so much for asking.
All right, the next question is super fun from Kathleen. I don't know how answerable it is, but I'm going to read it verbatim. She says, I have some questions for Jamie and Amy. Pass the mic. Pass the mic. How did you get so funny you slay me? Pass the mic. Pass the mic. I just wanted you to hear that. So, but actually, how do you manage to, do you plan? Tell us about how you're funny. What do you think is funny, and how do you make it happen?
I don't think about anything when I'm improvising. When we played Pass the Mic just now, I just, when somebody else is rhyming, I try to think of a rhyme. And if I get one, I don't. Great. If I don't, I just say whatever comes out of my mouth. So it's just one of those, you just go with the moment and be in the moment. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, I have to say in the moment too, but I rely on other people a lot. for bouncing stuff off of. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean that's improv. you
Yes,
build on
absolutely.
you build on what goes before.
Yes.
Great.
I hope that was
Excellent.
satisfactory.
That was very satisfactory.
It looks like our
Diane?
suggestions are wrapping up, but I do have one question for you all. What was the highlight of your night tonight before we wrap up?
For me, it was the spelling bee. It was hilarious. I don't know if you guys can hear me laughing in the background, but I enjoyed it. It was so funny. It was great. You guys did a good job.
I enjoyed the photosynthesis.
Yes, photosynthesis.
Yeah, I liked it when Johanna repeated my mispronunciation of chocolate, both to solidify it as a fact in the scene that there's such a thing called charcolet, but also to make fun of me. And I love that.
Right.
I almost cracked up.
That's why you didn't answer right away, right?
That's right. So there's that.
Yes.
That's all I've got for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So this screen will be up for a few more minutes. So if they want to see those donation options, they are in chat still, correct? That must be correct.
Yes.
Thanks. Good night.
Jamie.